What's good everyone, yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today we're here to talk about Ian Connor, the youth culture icon who is probably the most well-known young creative in his respective fashion space. However, this video is going to be less focused on him from a fashion perspective and more so looking at his influence on the music scene, specifically the SoundCloud culture. Throughout this video, I'm going to discuss how Ian Connor was a pivotal character in many artists' come-ups, assisting artists with networking, relationships, and giving their music a bigger platform. Playboi Carti is probably the biggest example of this so far, and anyone who knows either of their history knows how storied their relationship is. A quick YouTube search will find various videos of them together. Even a mini documentary shot in Toronto in 2015 which shows off their brotherly type relationship. Ian helped Carti in various ways. Firstly was exposing his music. Ian has had a loyal following for multiple years now, dating back to the Tumblr days, and his hundreds of thousands of fans are enthusiasts who follow his every move, so whatever music he plays in his social medias or tweets or what have you has the potential to reach thousands of newer ears and becomes more hyped than it was before. And early on in Carti's career, Ian would give him a huge boost with various cosigns, playing his music on live, tweeting about it, uploading videos featuring his music, and even tease fans with unreleased Carti music he had before anyone else, and he still does this to this day. And partly due to Ian constantly exposing his music, Carti became etched into the SoundCloud scene, the fashion scene, and really it got him that hypebeast-ish fanbase he currently has. But as I said, that's only one part of it. Ian was also a key networker for Carti, and one of the biggest keys to Carti's success has been his association with Rocky and the ASAP mob in general, and Ian would be the one to actually introduce Rocky to Carti back in 2015. So who knows where Carti would be right now if Ian was never there to introduce Rocky to Carti. So Carti is one artist, but let's move on and talk about Lil Yachty. And before we do, just a reminder, if you haven't, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video, and follow your boy on all social medias for more. Also, if you guys are interested, make sure to suss out the Travis Scott merch you see on screen right now in the description. And I still am running the Playboi Carti merch giveaway. If you want to enter, follow me on IG and tag one person in the comments of the photo. The link to that one is in the description as well. And I want you to let me know, what do you think of Ian Connor's influence? Has he put you onto any artists? Let me know in the comments. But getting back to it, and in multiple interviews, Yachty has given huge props to Ian for what he has done for his career. Similar to Carti in terms of promoting his music, Ian would tweet about him, put him on his IG, and all that kind of stuff that gives his music exposure. Even more than that though, Ian again played a huge networking role in Yachty's career. A lot of the world's first exposure to Yachty was through Kanye West's Yeezy Season 3 fashion show, with the red-haired kid at the front standing out like a sore thumb. And don't get me wrong, Yachty wasn't completely unknown before this, because if you were into the SoundCloud scene like I was, you were well aware of him by 2015, but definitely that older, more mainstream / radio audience had no idea who he was, and this cosign made him stand out and get people's attention. For example, the Cool Kids, made up of hip-hop veterans Sir Michael Rocks and Chuck English, said, quote, "Wasn't nobody on Lil Yachty until Kanye put a red braid mother in a fashion show, and people were like, oh, who's that? Oh, he got rap records?" And interestingly enough, it wasn't Kanye West who actually picked Yachty. Ian Connor would be the one responsible for handpicking Yachty to be featured in the show. And even more than this, Yachty throughout various interviews has shown love to Rocky and the mob, saying that he used to sleep on their floor and whatnot. And just like with Carti, Ian would be the one to introduce Rocky to Yachty. And both of these examples, with the Yeezy Season 3 fashion show and through the ASAP Rocky and the mob, shows again how influential Ian is as a networker. Even more than this though, there are various examples of artists that aren't exactly on that mainstream level yet that Ian's cosigners helped out a ton. A notorious example of this is D Savage, and D Savage was able to go from basically unknown to one of the most prolific SoundCloud up-and-comers in sheer months due to cosigns from Ian Connor and John Ross. D Savage was running around with both of them for quite some time, and Ian and John would tweet various songs by him, and just like how Carti was put in a position to become engrossed into the SoundCloud scene and establish a cult fanbase with Ian's cosigns, D Savage was as well. Even Shekwes, who sure was cosigned by Drake and Travis in 2018, But all the way back in September of 2017, before Mo Bamba had any sort of real traction or Sheck was popping, Ian was running around with Sheck and going on IG Live playing Mo Bamba with Sheck in the car. And all in the comments of his IG Live are people asking who Sheck is, what song he's playing, etc, etc. And as you can see, Ian has played instrumental roles in the success of many artists through exposing their music and helping them out with networking. But that's all from me today, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you aren't, turn on those notifications so you don't miss a video, and follow your boy on all social medias for more.